Hi and welcome. I'm Diana, and this is Mindful Movement. Today is April 8th, 2026, and today's class, which is a 30-minute flow, is called Rotation. Thank you so much for joining me. And we're going to start in a seated position of your choice. That could be in your favorite chair, on the couch, even, grounding down to the floor surface in either a cross-legged position or taking butterfly. And then wherever you are, finding a tall spine, reaching the crown of the head up through the sky, and then softening the eyes down. As we begin and kind of settle in and feel into our body today, start just by noticing your next 5 breath cycles. And then begin to lengthen your next 5 breath cycles, sipping in a little bit more air. And then taking a little bit longer to release it. And today we'll start off with a mantra. I alone can change my mind. And thinking about this concept as we rotate through our class today, twisting it out and finding that grounding nature that comes from realizing that you yourself can be the impetus of your change. And let your eyes flutter open. You can stay in the same seated position that you're in or take a different one. Once again, lengthen your spine up to the ceiling in your chair or on the floor. Go ahead and move into a spinal twist, looking over your right shoulder. Take a breath in. Deepen the twist on the breath out. Come back through the midline and take your twist to the left. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more time through the middle and to the right. Breathe in, breathe out. And one more time to the left. Inhale and exhale. Make your way back through the middle. Remain in your favorite comfortable seated position. We'll take a half neck circle. Drop your chin to your chest. Roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Pause there. Breathe in. Breathe out. And chin to chest again. Left ear, left shoulder. Big breath in. Big breath out. Back over to the right and hold. Breathe in. Breathe out. And back over to the left. Breath in and out. And back over to the right. This time, look up to the ceiling, lift your chin, come down to the left, chin to chest, and then roll over to the left, look up, and come down to the right. Beautiful work, friends. One more time each way, over to the right, and over to the left. Chin to chest, And then come up to that tall spine. We're going to rotate to an all fours position, taking our knees underneath our hips, our palms under our shoulders, orienting towards the top of your yoga mat. From here, we'll lift the chin and the tailbone. Take a breath in. Exhale, round the spine up to the ceiling, tuck the chin. Cow pose again, drop the belly, lift the chin. Cat pose on the exhale, belly button to the spine. So 3 more like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up and empty. Inhale. Exhale. Find a neutral spine. Bring your left shoulder towards your left hip. And then sway your right shoulder towards your right hip and take that side to side a couple more times. Stretching out across the low back and the side body. Here's 2. And 3. 4. And 5. Beautiful, friends. Position your hands a little bit wider as well as your knees. And then full body circles will rotate clockwise or counterclockwise. 1, 2, and 3. And then take it the other way with me. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Walk your hands back in under your shoulders, knees under hips. Press up to a high kneel. We're just going to give our wrists a little love and spin them around both directions. And then plant your palms down, tuck your toes under, send your hips high to the sky, downward facing dog. As you land here, bring some movement into the lower body by bending one knee and then the other, dropping opposite heel to stretch out through your calves, through your ankles. And bring some movement into the hips as they gently rock side to side. And stretch your shoulders by pressing your chest back towards your thighs. You find some stillness down the middle, send the hips high, drop both heels. Take 3 deep breaths right here. Maybe coming back to that mantra, I alone can change my mind. And breathe in, rise up to tiptoes, look forward between your hands. Bend deeply at your knees like you're loading a spring, and then take a lot of steps to walk up to the top of your mat. Bring your hands into the crooks of opposite elbows, hang in ragdoll. Let gravity do the work as your upper body melts over your lower body. Release your arms, let them hang heavy down to your mat. Gently bring your torso from side to side. And then slide your palms up to the mid shin. Press your tailbone forward. Pull your chest through your arms. Take a breath in. Wrap your hands around your calves, forward fold. Again, like that, slide into your halfway lift, tailbone back, shoulder blades press down and back. Exhale, melt forward, forward fold. Release your hands, curl your way all the way up to stand. 1 vertebrae stacks at a time. Sweep your arms high overhead, find prayer, and draw your thumbs right into your heart center. Pause here, take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, arms wide, forward fold as you bow down. Inhale, palms to your shins, take that halfway lift. Plant your palms down, step back, high plank. Rock forward, tighten through your core. Exhale, drop your knees or lower down from your toes. Tent your fingers by your rib cage, press up to cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes under, press to your knees, bend your toes, downward facing dog. Pause here for a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Bend at your knees, step or walk to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stand tall, reach high. Hands through prayer at your heart. Reach up again, breathe in. Bow on your exhale. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Plant your palms down, high plank, and pause. Rock forward on the in-breath. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Flip over your feet, up dog or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause in it, take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, look forward. Bend, step, or walk. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold in tight. Rise up, reach high. Hands lock in at prayer. Lift and open. Dive down. Lengthen your spine. High plank and pause. Rock forward. Exhale, lower. Heart opens. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more time through. Look forward. Bend and walk. Lengthen. Fold. Reach high. Connect at your heart. Reach up. Dive down. Lengthen. High to low. Open your heart. Press your hips up. Inhale your right leg. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, and hold. One breath in. One breath out. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, step forward. Left leg meets it. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose on the inhale. Exhale, hands through prayer. Take a chair twist to the right. 5 breaths right here, rotating through the pressure provided between the elbow and the knee connection. Take another breath in. Twist deeper on the breath out. Stand all the way up. Take a back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa, high to low. Inhale up. Exhale back. Left leg high on the inhale. Left knee, left elbow connect. One breath in, one breath out. Send it up and back. Step it forward. Right leg follows. Chair pose on the breath in. Prayer twist to the left. 5 breaths. Stand tall through the center. Take your back bend. Exhale, forward fold, bow down. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, plant your palms high to low. Inhale up. Exhale back. Right leg on the inhale. Exhale, right elbow. Send it high. Step it forward. Left leg follows. Chair pose on the breath in. Chair twist on the breath out. Back up through the center. Take your back bend. Forward fold, bow down. Lengthen on the inhale. High to low exhale. Inhale up. Exhale back. Left leg on the inhale. Left knee, left elbow, connect. Send it long. Step it forward. Right leg follows. Chair pose on the breath in. Chair twist to the left on the breath out. Stand up through the center. Take your back bend. Forward fold. Bow down. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, high to low. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right leg high. Breathe in, adding on. Right knee, right elbow. Send it back. Step it forward. Left leg follows. Chair pose on the breath in. Twist to the right. Unwind, stand tall. This time, right leg lifts up, right up to hip height, and then step it back, crescent lunge. 5 breaths right here. Take a breath in, lift your chin. Exhale, hands through prayer. Take a crescent twist to your left. 5 breaths. Lengthen all the way from your back heel through to the crown of your head. Peaceful warrior on your next inhale. Drop the inner edge of your right foot down. Cartwheel your arms up and back. And then big cartwheel arms once again. Rotate forward, right palm down. Dragonfly twist to the left. 5 deep breaths right here. And take another breath in. Open up a little more. Plant your left palm down. Watch this. Send your left leg back. Try it. Rock forward, one-legged chaturanga. And open. Exhale, hips press back. Left leg high on the inhale. Left knee, left elbow. Make that connection. Send it back on the breath in. Step it forward. Right leg follows. Chair pose on the breath in. Chair twist to the left. Stand tall, left leg rises up, and then step back, crescent lunge, 5 breaths here. Take a big breath in, crescent twist to your right. Hook the left elbow, press into the palms, and rotate your torso. We'll drop the inside arch of your left foot down, cartwheel your arms up, peaceful warrior, big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel, dragonfly twist to the right, dropping that left palm down and opening the right fingertips through the sky. Open up and then plant that right foot down, sweep the right leg back, rock forward, one-legged chaturanga. Open up through your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause here, take a big breath in. Open up your mouth. All right, one breath, one motion, right leg high, right knee, right elbow, connect. Send it back, three-legged. Exhale, step forward, left leg follows, chair pose on the breath in. Twist to the right. Stand up through the center, find your back bend, lift your right leg. Crescent lunge, step back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. One breath in, one breath out. Inhale, peaceful warrior, reach high with the left arm. Cartwheel, right palm down, left arm lifts. Breathe in. Exhale, one-legged chaturanga, rock forward and lower. Heart opens on the breath in. Hips press back. Left leg high. Left knee, left elbow, three-legged, kick it back. Step it forward, right leg follows, chair pose on the breath in. Chair twist to the left, one breath in, one breath out, stand tall, reach high, left leg lifts. Crescent lunge, drop back, big breath in, crescent twist to your right, one breath in, one breath out. Unwind, peaceful warrior, reach high, cartwheel your arms, dragonfly twist to the right. Breathe in, open up. Hover the right leg, chaturanga, as you lower. Inhale, open. Exhale, hips press back. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, jump up and sit back, drawing your knees into your chest. Pause here, bringing your knees in or grounding them, grounding your feet and gently swaying the knees side to side. And then planting them down and finding stillness as you connect your low back into the mat. So we're going to work this very subtle tuck of the tailbone, ground the low back down and engage the bottom ribs towards the top of the pelvis, and hold 5 breaths right here. Join me in bringing both knees into the chest. Wrap your arms. Give them a nice tight squeeze. And then find your goalpost or your T-shaped arms again. Bring your legs up to a 90-degree angle at the hips and knees. And then take both knees over to the right. Look to the left. Take another full breath in. Stay for the breath out. And then gently bring your knees back up to the midline and drop them off to the left. Rotate through your head and neck to look to the right. Soften, noticing the deepened relaxation you can find each time that you exhale. And gently draw your knees back up into your chest. Lift your shoulders and your head. Reach your arms up and around them and pull them in tightly. And then extend your legs out long. Your arms float up about 45-degree angle from your body. Let your feet be heavy, and there's that natural external rotation that happens in the legs from the hips down. And then letting go of all organized thought here. Maybe finding comfort by centering on the parts of your body that feel supported by the floor beneath you. Points of contact in the heels, the calves, the glutes, the mid and upper back, the shoulders, the elbows, the forearms, the back of your palms, and the back of your head. And letting your eyes be heavy, letting go of any controlled breathing. Enjoying this moment of presence before you move on to the many things that you get to have that fill the rest of your day. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Reach your toes long out in front of you and point them. Send your arms overhead. Reach from fingertips to toes. Take a full breath in. Open up your mouth. And gently curl up into a ball. Roll off to your favorite side. Give yourself a little hug. Knowing that any changes that you make, you can definitely start off small. In fact, getting your reps in with small changes is one of the best ways to get stronger at the practice of making grand, sweeping changes. And thank you so much for joining me for mindful movement today. And if something was particularly interesting, exciting, or needing conversation, I want you to send me that email. It's diana@bridgefitnesstraining.com. I hope you go forward with a wonderful rest of your day. And I can't wait to catch up with you soon in my next live or recorded class. Until then, take great care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.